What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at DataDash, and today is November 1st of 2021. Well, folks, I hope you all are having a fantastic day wherever you are. And in today's video, we've got to talk about a very important topic. And whether you're someone who watches every one of my videos, maybe one every once in a while, or if you're a first-time viewer to the channel, please trust me when I say this, and I do not say it often, please stick through to the end of the video. And if you enjoy the video or think that it's important, please share it with family members, friends, or those you communicate with on communities like Telegram or Discord. Because today we're going to be talking about none other than meme coins. Now, I know it doesn't sound like a serious topic, but I promise you that this is a topic we need to have a serious conversation about. Now, I understand meme coins have been all the rage, but in today's video, I want to be very cold with you guys and talk about the cold, harsh reality, because I'm not here to get you guys to FOMO or FUD or think with emotions, but to think with rational numbers, probabilities, and data science, analytics, everything that we like to look at here on the channel, because I want you all to be best informed to make your own decisions at the end of the day. But before we dive into my big ramble session that, again, I would really love to ask if you guys could stick around for, there are two things I want to go ahead and put out there to kind of kill the negativity in the air. First off, when it comes to memes, I love a good meme. I absolutely love memes. I not only have loved memes for as long as I've known about them, back since, early around 2009, 2010, when they were just starting to pop up as a new means of communication, but outside of that as well, Dogecoin was actually the first coin I ever actually touched in the crypto space. Before I had bought my first crypto in 2016 when I bought Bitcoin. Before that, in 2013, my first ever experience was actually mining Dogecoin off of my GPU and my computer. And it was a really interesting thing. I didn't know what mining or blockchains or crypto really was, but I wanted to give it a go, and I'd really fallen in love with the community on Reddit, on the subreddit for Dogecoin, where they were doing all types of charitable events. They were supporting the Nigerian bobsledding team and doing all these small charitable events that were just these really one-off good feel things. And it was really cool to see, even though I didn't understand it, it was really nice. And it showed me how memes do have an ability to be able to bring people together across border, across language. It helps us to kind of resonate on the nuances of life or get a good kick out of very funny things like Doge, right? This cute dog, in this case it's saying much wow and has like improper English, right? So I get the resonation around these different meme coins. And we've had things like this. We've had I think Monacoin, like there's a lot of Japanese coins that have come back in the day, a lot of cryptos that have come and gone. But this actually is going to play again into what we'll talk about later. Now, the one quick thing I want to talk about, another positive thing, if you take anything from this video, at the end of it all, if you really still want to invest in meme coins, and by investing, you mean putting in $100 here and there in these projects with money you can afford to lose, right? $50 here, $70 there, you name it. If that's your approach to meme coin investing, by all means, if it's money you can afford to lose and doesn't get in the way of the vast majority of your portfolio, I'm completely cool with it. Guys, first off, I'm not your financial advisor. You're going to have to make these decisions for yourself, right? And if you understand that it's like investing in a lottery ticket, really, no pun intended, that's what I mean. If you're investing in a lottery ticket, putting in $100 and have a chance to maybe make a couple $100,000 or a couple million, but know that you're likely going to be ended up with zero or little to nothing, then that's completely cool. That's completely fine, right? I'm not here to tell you guys that you can't have that kind of exposure, maybe 1% to 5% exposure in your portfolio. But just know this, that at the end of it all, you are more likely to lose money investing in meme coins than making money. Now, I understand that sounds like a crazy claim. Some of you might be wondering, Nick, Shiba Inu is up 200 or 300% this month, right? How can I actually probably lose money on it more than the ability to actually make money? The reason why I do not promote meme coins here on this channel, and this goes for even Dogecoin, right? I love Doge. It used to be one of my favorite memes. Fact of the matter is that the vast majority of investors who will get into meme coins will lose money, statistically speaking, because as price moves up more higher and exponentially, so does the social volume, so does the amount of investors coming in. And they are not the smart money. They are not your Wall Street investors. They are everyday people who are working hard for that amount of money, whatever it may be, a couple $100, a couple $1,000, right? where they're going to start putting in unhealthy amounts, not the $100 here and there that we talked about, but serious chunks of their savings or investment portfolio into these speculative plays that either don't do anything, or at the end of the day, what really matters is their price action doesn't sustain itself. Because just as much as something might climb up exponentially, it usually has just as stark of a correction coming afterwards. You might be outpacing the market now, but wait until the market pulls back. See where you still stand at that point when it comes to meme coins. And that's the reality that I want to talk about today, guys. Because treating meme coins as anything other than a lottery ticket, you're going to probably lose long term. Okay? And not having an exit strategy, not knowing when to take profits on these things, and putting in more than you can afford to lose is going to leave you burnt in the long run. Now, let's just go ahead and we'll dive more into the metaphorical side of things a little bit later on, but I got to go ahead and kind of get something off my chest here. So CoinMarketCap, for example, is a partner here in the channel. I'm not here to bash CoinMarketCap in the day. I think it's a great website, provides a lot of great free stuff. Same goes with CoinGecko, a lot of other platforms. There's a lot of great platforms out there that offer market data. But I'm going to be very just brutal in saying that this should not be what I see here at the front part of the page. The trending tokens, the biggest gainers recently added. I think that that's a perfectly fine market metric. But if what I'm seeing are these speculative meme coins that really hold no bars in the crypto space, this is just, again, promoting this overt rampant speculation in the crypto space. So I'll give you an example why this frustrates me. So there are these three categories. We can see the top crypto gainers and losers. We've got plays that are supposedly up triple digit or quadruple digit percentage returns. And you also see just how harsh these plays can be once you're on the wrong side of things. You see here as well trending cryptos, top gainers and losers, right? There's all kinds of different categories you can dive into, right, within CoinMarketCap. But I want to go ahead and talk about, as we take a look here at the homepage, look, biggest gainers here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one, Squid Game. Now, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard about the viral Netflix series, Squid Game. It's a Korean series that was deployed on Netflix and went absolutely viral, right? Topic being something that's very viral. Now, seems like harmless fun, right? If someone's creating a token, in this case, with Squid Game in the name, and the token symbol being squid. Well, let's go ahead and talk about everything that's wrong here. First off, it's important to understand that this is not created by the team or the creators of Squid Game. It is in direct violation of the intellectual property of Netflix and any producers behind Squid Game. And someone is going out there and utilizing it as a brand to hopefully create a viral cryptocurrency. That's a really big issue. Right? And outside of that as well, if that wasn't bad enough, right? If we were to say, decentralization, perfectly fine. Well, there have been multiple reports, and even though CoinMarketCap and other websites will list it still, they have received multiple reports that users are not able to even sell the token on PancakeSwap. These projects are knowingly not taking on the simple objective of copying the source code. It's open source code, right? That is the standard format for ERC20 tokens, standard tokens on the Binance Smart Chain, BEP20 tokens, right? They're not taking the simple format, and they're making sure that you can't even sell the underlying asset. I mean, talk about thievery at the end of the day. That you purposely are making sure that when you create some, let's just put it bluntly as it is, it's a shit coin. It's pure speculation in this case that has no fundamental value, no real team, no ambitions to actually do something or be around for the long term, riding on a pure hype trend, and they don't even allow you to sell it. How cold is that, right? And I would love to say that this is the only thing here that is displaying that it has a much higher market cap that even plays like Ethereum that have been around for a long time, even though it's just not true on incredibly thin volume, right? I would love to say that this is the only one, but there are so many out there in the crypto space right now that are doing the same thing, that are putting shill in the name, that are some kind of iteration of a dog coin, right? And it's absolutely disheartening. And there's a reason for this, because at the end of the day, I could badger on about meme coins, but meme coins are just like any other form of rampant speculation, right? And the reason why I want you all to stay away from them for the most part is because on this channel, as I emphasized earlier, our clear objective is to realize two things. One, that the cycle we are in right now is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. right? There are never going to be better cycles in the cryptocurrency market than this one right now. That is true historically speaking, that there's always decaying returns over the long run. It's never going to get any better than this. Don't miss on this opportunity. That's the first key mindset. And second off with that, if we want to make sure that we don't miss on this cycle, that even if we play it passively, we're going to make great money. Considering that, we have to make sure we don't do one thing, and that's trip. We don't make any major mistakes that are going to harm our ability to make these great returns over the long run. Right? We don't get sidetracked, we don't take overt speculative risk, and we don't end up losing our shirt in the process. Right? I put out a Twitter thread about this a little while ago where I talked about some of the upcoming things for the rally that we need to be prepared for. And we not only talk about some really nice things like having a clear exit strategy, all these different things, but there's really two things that I would kind of say these 3 points here that are really most relevant. Not getting caught 2 steps behind, not comparing yourself to other people. This is a big, big problem, a big no-no in my book when it comes to investing, because whereas you might be up 30, 50% over the last month investing in ETH or the cryptocurrency assets and be doing better than anyone investing in the equity markets, anyone investing in gold and silver, anyone who has a very passive portfolio of bonds, maybe their money in a savings account, you are outpacing 95, 98% of the market, yet it's still not enough because so-and-so over there is now a Shiba Inu millionaire. I didn't invest in Shiba Inu. I want to get in now because it's going up 100, 200, 300%. That kind of mindset is going to eat you alive, just like how it would if you compare yourself to someone who maybe has more material wealth than you, someone who's living better than you. It is a destructive mindset that is going to get in the way of not only your personal happiness, but outside of that as well, making returns in the long run. And I can guarantee, as again we talked about earlier, statistically speaking, in the vast majority of these meme coins, you will buy into the coin. Maybe it's not the top, maybe it's halfway through, but it is going to generally correct so hard that you will end up selling at a lower price. I can almost guarantee that for anyone who's here today, because these meme coins only have one major seller, right? I've got a lot of buyers coming in, but they've got the founders who have minted a lot of these tokens for themselves and aren't really building anything. So what else are they going to do? Well, if they're not building anything, they don't really believe in any fundamentals long term. They don't have a vesting schedule like VCs or other early stage investors would. No, they're just going to go ahead and sell it. Whether they're going to dump it or sell it slowly over time, that's what they're going to do, right? That's the reality of the situation. So don't get caught 2 steps behind. Now another example, and this is again why I don't talk about meme coins, think about leverage trading, right? Leverage trading, this is the thing that I try to really get across to people with meme coins, because even though, yes, I know they can seem quite colorful and exciting, at the end of it all, meme coins offer this potential, right? This potential to make a crazy amount of returns. Well, you can also do that with leverage trading. You could go out today and go on a derivatives platform like Bybit or FTX and use excessive leverage, 5, 10x leverage, borrow capital that isn't yours. And if you time the market right, you could double, triple, quadruple your money overnight if you buy the right crypto on the right amount of leverage. Here's the problem though, the vast majority of people, and I was conservative here, I said 95%, it's probably much higher, end up losing money. And worse than that, I would say 95% lose everything because they don't know how to mitigate and moderate leverage. And they lose sight of the fact that these assets are not only incredibly already volatile and provide great returns in the long run. These exchanges, and I would say just like those who are creating these new Dogecoin or Shiba Inu copycats, they are so confident. They're so confident that they're going to make money in this case, right? In the sense of the derivatives platforms, when you make a deposit, they already know a percentage of that deposit is immediate profit. You are trading on paper at this point. What you think you're trading and the returns you're making, and therefore the losses, are really not real. The exchange knows, statistically speaking, like a casino, that you are going to lose a certain percentage of profit. And it's the same with these Dogecoin or Shiba Inu copycats, because they're the ones who minted the token. It costed them nothing. They don't have to build anything. They're just going to sell it on you. Right? And it doesn't matter. You still might be able to make a profit and sell it up at a higher price. But know this, that you're participating in a system that aims to build nothing. It aims to do nothing but extract wealth from everyday people. It is pure speculation, where the biggest winners are going to be the founders. The house always wins. It's the same with derivatives trading. And it's why, because if everyone's losing, someone's winning in this case. Someone is winning in the game, and it's the house, right? And then the biggest thing here as well is revenge trading. So, like I see a lot of people as well, like when they're they even might have made money at the end. This is the crazy thing about crypto and how it can mess with your psychology, right? Again, back to that point earlier, they start comparing themselves like, man, this didn't turn out as much as I thought it would. All the volume, all the excitement went into these dog coins. I'm gonna go and speculate on those to make up for all the gains I thought I was supposed to make, right? That's the mindset that so many people find themselves in, and it destroys them in the end. It takes away the one opportunity we really have to make some life-changing returns in the market. We lost sight, and I think this is why it's such a big issue. As we always do when we go through market euphoric tops and start going into bull markets, is we start to lose sight of how grateful we really should be about the crypto market and how much of an awesome opportunity it is to be investing in an early stage asset class. Instead, we opt in for rampant speculation. Now, I want to go ahead here and just take a look here at my main point. My main point is to not step away from crypto. And yes, you can have that fractional allocation to meme coins is perfectly fine. But to pass up, for example, Bitcoin, right, the safest asset in this case, which bear in mind, from this time a year ago, just for perspective's sake, is up 340%. You aren't getting that in the equity markets, investing in the S&P 500, I can tell you that. Or just in the past couple months, right, is up 100% in value in hopes of potentially making life-changing returns, but statistically speaking, you will end up losing money. That is not a smart move. To give up a nice, safe investment like Bitcoin, or how about Ethereum, right? Ethereum, for example, right, has made absolutely crazy returns. Just in the last month, up nearly 43%. If you would have just bought it on October 1st and held it to today, you'd be up more than 43%. Think about that for a moment. Is that not enough to satisfy your return profile? Right? The second largest cryptocurrency at 43% in the last month, and since about a year ago, right, we've gone up from around $350 to $4,327. More than a 10x return. I mean, come on, guys. A major return on capital. And I can promise you all, as we've talked about in the channel, we're exuberant. We think that the market's going to continue to climb here, that we're just getting started on the secondary phase of the cycle where we're going to be going towards a total market cap of $10 trillion, right? I do believe the speculation is going to continue. And yeah, maybe there is a chance in this case that your meme coin will continue to go up and be a part of that. But to risk it all, I hope my actions speak louder than my words, that these Dogecoin investments, these Shiba Inus, these speculative tokens, they don't even make up 0.25% in my portfolio. They're not even a fraction of my portfolio. Because it's just not worth the risk, guys. There's so much fundamental developments. There's so many awesome things in the market. And yes, some of these things are still speculative. Some of them are still early on. But at least they're doing something. At least they've got teams. At least they've got vesting periods. At least they've got some established foundation to make sure that they actually go out and build value for the world. I want to go ahead and share something here with you guys. If you resonate with this message, one thing that I've been working on, and again, I hope, at the end of it all, it's the actions speaking louder than the words. We've been working on a really cool product at Digifox, my crypto wallet app that I've created, that's focused on getting paid in crypto. We'll allow people to get paid a portion of their salary in the form of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. We're hoping to launch it here in the near future, but we're just about to open up our beta testing for Get Paid in Crypto. We'll have this link down below in the description if you guys want to sign up for it. But this general concept of getting paid in crypto is focused around dollar cost averaging. It is a long-term winning strategy. You will beat out 88% of the market dollar cost averaging into these large cryptos, right? It's an incredible feature in this case, something so passive, something where you don't have to stress or think about things or worry about whether or not your money is actually going to make a return in the long run. You beat out the market 88% of the time, dollar cost averaging. And I think, again, it's just a really, really cool opportunity to be able to streamline something so successful, like a winning strategy to the broader market, right? And even if you don't beat the market in this case, you're passive investing in crypto, you're not stressing about it, you're still making great returns, right? So this is something I'm very, very passionate about. I'm very passionate about putting in my time here to make sure that you guys are winning in the long run. I'm not here to go out and create my own meme coin and dump the coin on my followers or everyday good-hearted and good-minded people. There's plenty of other people out there doing that. I'd rather not be a part of it. So, yeah, sorry I get a little bit kind of emotional about it, but look, I'm not going to be melodramatic about it, but it's just, to me, as a content creator, I understand I've got some degree of responsibility. I'm definitely not your financial advisor, but I know, whether I'd like to admit it or not, it's why I don't like the term influencer, is that at the end of the day, what I talk about here today on the channel, some of you will take it as guidance, some of you will take it as a place to start your foundation of your own research and doing your own due diligence, you name it, whatever you want to call it. We do have some weight as content creators. And there are a lot of people who forget that sometimes. I'm not perfect, but I always try to maintain that in my mindset. And I will make sure I always do what I can here on the channel to the best of my ability so that you guys will not miss out on a really great opportunity, which is investing in the broader crypto space. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, I only ask you to do two things. Consider dropping a like. Consider subscribing. Look at a third one. If you share it with family members or friends or other communities out there. I think it's something we need to hear right now, especially with the high degree of FOMO and emotion that's in the market. All right, enough rambling for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.